I've gotten mentioned in a lot of these comments. I've gotten brought up. I've gotten DM asking me to check this video out. This is my first time watching it. Obviously, you know what it's about. Why Skylar no longer works for DuB. The truth. You know, it's none of your business. Stay on the drama. I know, bro. Calm down. Just gonna give you my viewpoint. I'm watching the video just like you guys are watching the video. Let's all relax for a second. You guys have brought up my name a lot. Like a lot. DuB needs to check himself. He did Chino wrong, he did Brittany wrong, and now Skylar, he's not an affectionate person. I've been following DuB for the past 5 years. I've seen the way he acts. He gets big-headed like he's better than everybody else, and he lost a lot of his friends and family just because of the way he acts. He just got that cool with Chino not too long ago. Not surprising behavior from DuB. He's been like this forever. Remember how he did Chino too? I believe you because Chino, his friend, has said he's done the same thing to him before in the past. Honestly, I was surprised. Look how he treated Chino. After I heard what he did to Chino, he changed on you. He changed on Brittany, he changed on Chino. He is.
All right, well. The day is finally here, man. The day is finally here.
Big day.
Views is getting low.
Skylar, dog, I feel it, man. Last couple of uploads have been a little rough. I put a lot of work into those videos too, man. You know what I'm saying? And I hope you guys peep it and look at like what I'm trying to do. Switching it up a little bit, putting a little bit more effort into the quality. You know what I mean? You know, it takes time. It takes people a lot of time to adjust to the new content.
The reason I just was doing that was because I just was scared of, you know, what would happen if I were to make this video, or I don't know. I was just scared of what would happen after posting this video, especially in the moment, and just like what people would say, and then obviously the people in my life, how they would feel, or, you know, what would happen, or I don't know, just a lot of things that I was just so worried about. I think now it's gotten to a point where I've just seen too many comments just assuming and questioning and almost disrespecting like me as a person, when in reality nobody making these insane comments don't even know me in real life.
Bro, I feel like we're in Riley 2.0, bro. This is the David situation all over again. That's 100% true, bro. You can never be scared to speak up. You know, you can speak your mind, bro. Speak your piece, and then the whole taking sides thing, people will decide what side they're gonna take regardless. But even if they do take, like for an example, let's say what was it? It was Selena Gomez versus Justin Bieber's wife. That was a big one, right? And bro, I even went to this like store and they had like put your tip in whichever jar you support. It's the stupidest thing. People already forgot about it or don't even care. Like you probably chose your side like, I'm Team Selena. And then they just like vanish into thin air. Nobody cares anymore. But that's just how shit.
The past like few months I've felt moments where I'm like, am I even built for this internet thing because of these comments? And it's come as a surprise to me because me, Skylar Finch in real life, I try to be the most thoughtful, nice, no ill will intention person to anybody that I'm friends with. And so when I have this energy, you know, geared towards me, it comes as a surprise because I never want that vice versa between anybody. So it's just weird how there's just been comments and people writing books in my comments of just thinking they know the entire situation. You know, I've said, you know, that line of things a few times here and there over the past few months, but today's the day where you guys get the truth. That's where we're here.
That's all the truth. People write like, oh, I'm the longest paragraph thinking they know. They don't know. You know, I have no problem with Skylar. I mess with Skylar, bro. I mean, majority of the time we usually talked about like sports because he's a Lakers fan, I'm a Suns fan. And, you know, speaking of being fans of the sports, if you guys are into the NBA or any sport, make sure you guys download the PrizePicks app. You like what I did there? If you guys use my promo code Chino right now, PrizePicks will match 100% of your deposit up to $100. If you guys ever want to ride with me on my picks, make sure you guys are following me on Instagram or Snapchat. This is how easy PrizePicks makes it, bro. You're either picking more or less. So again, bro, big shout outs to PrizePicks for sponsoring today's video. Daily fantasy sports made easy. Me and Val were to break up. Not saying we would, but I'm saying if we were to, right? She would have her reasons, I would have my reasons, and then it would be this clash, and then you guys decide, and then at the end of the day, you guys don't care. Like, bro, I literally watched Love is Blind, and people had these comments like, does she look like Megan Fox or does she not? Or why didn't they be together? At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. They're gonna go on and live their life. Ask me if I'm gonna give to what happened after the show. No. Go on with the rest of their lives, man. But I mean, it's the internet, bro. The internet loves drama. That's why I'm doing this video.
Here today to do switched up the scenery for you guys. Just thought, might help for the aesthetic of the video or something. But yeah, man. And I don't want to also make this video and make it geared towards DuB or make it any sort of negative thing.
A little too late for that. The video's already geared towards DuB and you.
Directed towards him. This is more so just informing you guys as the viewers. And through all the positive people that I appreciate the comments, and the people with the negative, I appreciate everything. This is more so for you guys so that the debating can stop. And let me apologize again, because someone had said in a video a few months back that me not letting you guys know what happened creates a disconnect between you and me, which now at this point I kind of agree with, because with my views going down, I feel like people have been like, all right, we're done checking for Skylar. He's not telling us nothing. And so, hopefully that this video now can just have everybody know what happened, and now we can move past it and you guys can start supporting me for what I'm doing now and what I'm going to do in the future, and whatever in the past happened, and now we're doing something new. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm sorry about that. But like I said, this is for the viewers. This has nothing geared toward...
I'm sorry, I'm just so hungry, bro. Let me get some. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I haven't ate lunch yet. I haven't ate anything yet, so first meal of the day.
Honestly, I just want to say I'm just grateful for what DuB and I even did over the year and few months that we were working. We did a lot of cool things, and a lot of things we did got me out of my comfort zone. A lot of people assume that I just wasn't grateful or something like that, and when I have told him many times. And so yeah, that's how I just want to start. So I'm just grateful for what we did, man. Regardless of what happened, I'm just grateful. So that's kind of my little epilogue, or what's the thing called in the beginning of the book where it's not epilogue, that's like the end of the book, isn't it? Whatever, man. That's kind of like my prelude to the beginning of this story. I think a lot of people are kind of going to be like, wow, that's what we waited all this time for. It is simple what happened, but like I said, this is the truth. I have heard a couple clips that he has said when he's mentioned the situation. I don't have a comment on what he said. He can say what he wants about it, and it doesn't really matter to me. This is coming from me. This is not to start nothing or anything. This is just me.
Bro, I'm sorry, Future Chino, fast forward through us, because we have, what are we talking about? All I picked up off of that was, be grateful for the opportunities you have. Of course, you should always be grateful for every minute, every second of life.
Inform you guys what happened. So, let's get into it. All right, man.
Bro, it's 4 minutes and 20 seconds deep, and we still haven't got into it. I'm dying right here.
So, you guys know we went to Dubai the middle, end of October, and I had a great time there. It was super fun. I thought the videos we did there, some the best, funniest videos we honestly ever did. I thought the 2 back-to-back hours were super funny. And I had a great time. I was grateful that I got to go on that trip. So we got back to LA, I think October 22nd. For that next week, DuB and I texted a few times here and there, but towards the end of the week, I texted him a few times and I didn't really hear nothing back. One day, I believe it was Halloween, I texted him again, just kind of checking in on, if we're gonna film or not. And he finally texted me back, and it was this long paragraph kind of, critiquing a few things, and by the end of it, he said he wanted to take a break. That was pretty much it. I, came back and thanked him and was grateful for the opportunity, and honestly hoped that we could meet in person to talk about it more and kind of move forward on whether that means I was still working for him or if we were just gonna, part ways or whatever. I don't know. I'm kind of the person that wants to do things in person and figure it out that way. So I put it out there and was like, yo, if we can meet, just let me know. And I never heard anything back. And that's the story, man. So in my head, I didn't have a choice on what I was gonna do next. And I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I was hurt. I was upset in the moment for sure. But
all right, this reminds me of a time when I got fired when I worked at Red Lobster. Pretty simple story. Once upon a time, I worked at Red Lobster. I took home a lobster. I put a lobster in my backpack and I took it home and I put it in the bathtub. I was like, dude, it would be so cool if I had a pet lobster. I don't know why the fuck I wanted a pet lobster. I was 15, 16, right? I was a bus boy. I wanted to start making money, whatever. Took the lobster home, put it in the bathtub, filled the bathtub up with water. My dad's like, is that a real lobster? The next day I went and bought an aquarium because I was like, dude, let me put this lobster. It was so cool to put a real lobster in my house, you know? He was dead in the tub. And I had to throw it out. Again, I'm like 15, 16 years old. Next day, go to work. I'm hella tired. You know, spent all night hanging out with my homies at the time. I was hella tired. I went to work, fell asleep in the bathroom. Manager pulled me aside. Can't do that. Next day, I try to clock in. My numbers don't work. My ID don't work. It's over with. It's just that it is what it is. You know? So it sounds to me like he just got fired. Especially if he wrote a paragraph with things he was unhappy with, or things he didn't like. Now again, I don't know. I'm like you guys, bro. I don't know the deets. Nothing. I'm just seeing it for face value. What I see. Long story short, you got fired. Imagine if I made a video when I got fired from Red Lobster. I wonder if any of you guys would care.
But I think over time and after the months have passed, I think it's just like gratefulness that has come to all of it because you know, over the year working with him, you know, I learned a lot of things about YouTube and things like that on, you know, thumbnails and title making and video storylines and developing and just like, you know, how to do things and obviously you guys can see the way DuB and their whole family operates with videos. It kind of my YouTube channel is kind of framed around, you know, the same ideas or same line of thinking with titles and thumbnails. And so like I learned a lot of things from our time about YouTube and so I'm grateful for that. Yeah, but you know, in that moment when it happened, everybody saw me just immediately start working for Preston and thought that was the reason, and that I wanted to just do my own.
I have no idea who Preston is, but
thing, and that's why we stopped working together. And like I said, man, that wasn't the case. I felt like I had no choice, and the thing with Preston kind of just fell in my lap at that time. And so I was like, well, I don't know if we're taking a break. I don't really know what's happening. I didn't know what to do, and so I was like, all right, well, I'll just go with Preston and do these shows and do things like that. And so it kind of just put me in that position. And
I mean, you gotta eat, bro. You gotta make your cheese.
And a lot of people saw it the other way, and that wasn't the case. I've kind of just lived my life day to day in just hopes of things happening and things work out, and they kind of do for the most part. And so that's really what happened. I didn't know what else to do. I felt like I didn't have a choice because I didn't hear back from him. You know, I didn't know what to do. And so kind of just went with the flow. Obviously, I went back to Montana where, you know, comfortability is the thing. And, you know,
shut the fuck.
Just to feel better, and that's what I did. And so even me going back to Montana wasn't the reason we stopped filming, or I wasn't with him. And yeah, so that's pretty much it, man. That's really the whole story. And you guys can choose to believe me or not. I'm not even going to be the messy person and put the text on the screen or do anything bad, because it's been too much time at this point. The past is the past. It is what it is. Whatever happened, happened. And you guys, like I say, you can choose to believe it or not. What I just told you is 100% true, and this is for the viewers. Like I said, this is...
So, I mean, oh my God. I'm sorry. Bro, this video I've literally been cutting off on because these fools are playing Minecraft. On expert level. Bro, let me just like quickly summarize this up, bro. I can see the gray area of, hey, at least let me know. I think that part was, again, messed up. It's little stuff like that, you know, like when DuB did that thing with me in the painting, like, bro, at least you could let me know, did Kai say yay or nay? That was it. You know, that's where me and DuB had our argument was, bro, what are we doing? And it wasn't 100%. So lesson learned, you know, I'm not gonna do anything anymore unless it's like 100%, you know, like, okay, I'm for sure gonna be able to deliver this. But that's all good now because, you know, whatever, I hit up Kai, sent Kai the picture, I can mail it whenever I want. It's not even that deep. In this scenario, the least DuB could have done, which it sounds like he didn't do, was let Skylar know, like, hey bro, it's over with. I don't want to film with you no more. Or I don't want you to be my cameraman anymore. Like, straight up. I'm sure Skylar was sitting there in the dark, hinting at it like, do I still work for you, or should I go find something new? What am I doing, bro? He's like, I have bills to pay. I feel it. But at the same time, like, yeah, almost every job that I've been through, yes, you learn these lessons, you go through the motions. That's what makes this almost every argument, drama thingy that you guys see on the internet. There's always some kind of lesson to be learned. Almost every job that I've been through, I've learned something from it, whether positive or negative. And I take those things and I just keep enjoying life, bro. I've learned as the years go by, whether it was Red Lobster job, not to sleep on a job, or to, dude, I've worked at a lot of places. The movie theaters taught me how much I love cinema, and I mean, I got fired from that. All these things that I've gone through in life have helped mold me, like sales. I was in sales for like 3-4+ years. Google, like, I learned a lot from the back end stuff, to even when I was a teacher working with kids, you know, like all these things helped mold me to where I'm at today, and helped. Those were great things that I've learned. And again, there was good and bad, and being let go and being fired and all that stuff. I mean, that's just a part of it. Eventually, you're either gonna get fired or you're gonna quit a job. I don't think any job is like forever, because at one point you will retire. I agree with Skylar, like, hey, that was messed up, because I've been there too before, where it's like, damn bro, at least let me know instead of guessing. Bro, honestly, like, after like a couple weeks of not making any cheese, I'm gonna find some other way to make some cheese, whether that finding another job or shaking my ass on Hollywood Boulevard. I'm gonna make some other cheese. Like, are they still good? I have no idea. I'm sure they should be, because I wouldn't hold a grudge, bro. That's just me, right? I was obviously upset at DuB not letting me know, like, hey, am I gonna be able to deliver this? I sat here, I spent hours making this thing, or days making this thing, and am I gonna deliver it to him? And then not knowing, right? So, yeah, I've been there. I've been upset. But am I gonna be like, oh, I'm mad at this guy? DuB has been there for me on a positive side and done a lot for me, right? And taught me some things I didn't even know about myself, and pushed me to work harder and all these things. And am I just gonna, you know, off our friendship over a painting and be mad for the rest of my life? Because, bro, if DuB dies tomorrow, I'll be sick as hell. You know, the minimum I could have said was bye to bro, but now he's dead. You know? Am I gonna be mad at him and be like, oh well, DuB's dead. I just, at least I told him about the painting. No! It's over with for the painting. It's done. And at the end of the day, holding a grudge and being mad at somebody, and, you know, life's too short for all of that. Like, I know how cliche it sounds, like the end of a book. You don't wanna spend the rest of your life being mad at somebody. Life goes on, bro. That's all I can say. That's the biggest lesson, is life will always just go on. And again, the final punch to all of it, I would say, is money obviously is important. It's not everything, but it is important to, you know, survive. I totally understand, bro. You gotta eat, you gotta survive, you gotta make cheese. And how are you supposed to do that if you don't know if you have a job or not? So it should be like, oh, right? But always remember, bro, nothing is guaranteed. Always have your own back, bro. I have other sources of income. I'm not just relying on YouTube. I'd be damned if I just relied on YouTube. It'd be over with for me if I just relied on YouTube. I have other things that I'm working on, other investments, other things that I put my money in on and continue to make money, you know? This is a lesson for everybody. Always have multiple sources of income. You can't depend on one thing. Like, for an example, if this video got demonetized, it'd be over.